sports, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. All that and more coming up next.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. Oh, good move. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Screenplay, McKinnon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, That's where you find his body, and he was able to get in there and make a great play.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 44.
Now ETN to start the drive to about the 48-yard line.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Running out of the gun with ETN. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And they'll go again with ETN.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
They'll run with ETN.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And they'll run with ETN.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines is extra.
And he'll take this into the end zone. And touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Jaguars are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. Only able to gain a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Chiefs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's McKinnon on the draw. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Mahomes now to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important third down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
Now here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Noah Gray. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 62 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. First down now, but that clock rolling. Mahomes going to throw.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here's second and a yard.
Now Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now to 14-10. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. He'll
take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for Jacksonville in that first half. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first two quarters. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
ETN once more. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
ETN up the middle.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to die.
Lawrence hit him. The ball is free.
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Now McKinnon to start the drive.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, McKinnon again. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Down at the 25.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
and out of bounds right around the 20. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they deliver there. That throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Charles, you got to think the number 1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
49-yard line, a gain of 12. And the Jaguars first down.
We're back now in KC. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Lawrence going to get this to ETN. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Straight ahead, ETN. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jaguars.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Calling a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Now he's flushed out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback.
Touchdown!
Isaiah Pacheco
from 10 yards out.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Booker on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down 24-21. A minute 44 to go.
How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
They'll start on the ground. ETN.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
107 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to throw. Lawrence
completes it to Evan Ingram. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
And this one is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Draw play, ETN.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Here's Lawrence.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick.
This to potentially send us to overtime.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. And now here comes Kansas City.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Jaguars going to get possession of the football first here in this overtime session as the kick is away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
That tremendous return put them in field goal range right now. But I look at the overtime rules and know that a touchdown ends the game. I don't want to just settle for 3 there. I want to go ahead and get 6 right now.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
So outstanding field position, and no doubt about it. Right now, their eyes, they're fixed squarely on that end zone. They want to win this without giving the other side the football.
And, partner, you've been in the game long enough. You know that not everyone is a fan of being able to win the game in overtime on the first team that has possession. But if you're a fan of that team, you don't care about that right now. Your offense is energized, great field position. Here's a chance to go downfield and win it right here.
And able to get this to the 31.
Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football.
And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Here's a give to Etienne. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Another tote for Etienne.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
135 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Etienne will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Going to get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like plotting, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Lawrence on the sneak, and he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a first throw here in overtime. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
And now out come the Jags.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
A handoff for ETN, down to about the 45.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Chris Jones on the stop. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
His throw incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd.
Now Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete.
The man in coverage was Trent McDuffie.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson.
This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Jaguars have won the game.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory. That's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.